In the Plyos system, we have 4 different tiers, and we can view these kind of as intensity tiers. First, we have light. Light movements are not particularly intense. You might do 10 or 12 of a movement that you could do like 30 or 40. It's still effort. We're not like phoning it in. We still want to focus on good control and good movement patterns, but we're not stressed, we're not struggling. This might be like 50 to 70% of max intensity, whatever that means. And the purpose is to really like get used to having that short ground contact time that we're trying to get out of most plyometrics. And we're also trying to explore a variety of different like takeoff and landing positions. So this is where we might do circular jumps or like coming in more of a crossover fashion and just get the body used to taking off and landing in different positions. Above light, we have medium tier. Here we really start to put some more force into the ground. It's still not maximal, but we might do 10 landings of a movement that you could do like 20 with good execution. It might be like 70 to 85 or 90% of maximum intensity. And again, I realize that's not always super helpful, but it at least gives an idea that we're doing some work. It is difficult, but it shouldn't feel particularly stressful, and we shouldn't be really getting close to failure. And this will have fewer positions than light tier because we're creating more force, so we need to make sure that we're a little more stable, and we're really just trying to start to create and put more force in that ground and transfer that force forward. And then at the top, we have ping tier, which is maximal. It's above 90% intensity. I'm not honestly sure where the naming comes from. I'm sure it comes from like track and field and the idea that we're like pinging off the ground. But we're not going to do a lot of these for most people because they're incredibly intense. And you might be doing 10 landings at an intensity that you could do 10 to 12 with good execution. They are difficult. They are intense. They require a lot of force. They require a lot of focus. You need to input a lot of force into the ground and then redirect that force. As such, we're not going to have a lot of diversity when it comes to landing positions and takeoff positions because the force is the goal here. And then the last tier we have is deep, which isn't as much of an intensity as it is a like movement pattern or an intent. And these are not true plyometrics, because the ground contact time is going to be a lot longer, but is an important part of dynamic movement. And they're designed to help teach the body to receive force better and experience deeper ranges of motion or deeper ranges of movement while in motion. And we're still trying to maintain a good quality of dynamic movement here. We're not like really focusing on producing or transferring a ton of force as much as we are receiving that force and focusing on smooth, solid landings. No matter what tier we're in for any of these things or what intensity we're looking for, all of the general cues still apply that we have from the like individual cueing of videos. Like a hop is still a hop is still a hop, no matter what intensity we're doing it. Some might feel better or worse, but the basics still apply. And in all of these movements and all of these dynamic movements, we're looking to maintain control. If form is starting to fall apart, or if we start to see something like increased ground contact time during any of the like light, medium, and ping tier movements, then the set needs to be over because we're really trying to focus on form and execution. So if anything falls apart, doesn't matter what it is, then we need to call the set early and maybe reevaluate the intensity at which we're going to do future sets.